Hey everybody. I know I haven't made a video in a very long time. So update on my life. I'm so sorry for that though. Forgive me, please. Just forgive me. Move on with your lives. It's positive. I said it with a smile. But anyway, update on my life. Over the summer I was working for Kirby, all that. I already did that. But I had a relationship and it sucked. Pretty much all you need to know. Um, But yeah, I just started my sophomore year of college at Ball State. Oh, I feel so magical with like this light behind me. I feel like an angel. Um, yeah, I'm rooming with a girl named Jen who I love. She's like one of my best friends ever, and I love her, and she's awesome. Although her boyfriend stays over here far too much, but oh well, because I love him too. But when you're making out in the bed next to me, it's kind of awkward. Just saying. Um, but I am going to get right to what this video is about because it's not about me. It's about being accepted in a community. Not necessarily by people, but in a community. This has been something I've been thinking about a lot lately because I've been kind of flashing back to the fact that I know what it's like to feel worthless. Because I have felt like that most of my life. There have been very rare instances where I didn't feel worthless, especially when I was a teenager. Like, especially when I was, like, between the ages, like, 12 and 17. Like, those 5 years or so in there when you're, like, really awkward and stupid and you do stupid things. Yeah. There were almost every day of my life in those years I felt worthless and stupid and out of place. And I hated it. So I'm here to talk to you about that. Where do I start? I am someone who needs a community. I am someone who needs people to like them. And I know that. I'm just a social person, and so I need to interact with people. I do. I need it. Like, it's something I can never ever live alone. Like, I will always have to have a roommate. Because I will never be able to live alone. Because I'm from a very big family. I've never lived alone. And I will never live alone. I refuse. I will always either have a roommate or a spouse or something. But I just wanted to talk a little bit about insecurity. Because I know what it's like to be insecure. For example, the relationship I was in over the summer. It was destructive and stupid. And basically, like, he would always degrade me. Almost every time I left him, I left with lower self-esteem. Like, for example, I'm very sensitive about my skin. And I'm very sensitive about how people perceive me because of my age. My skin, my weight, and my age are things I'm very sensitive about in my life because people always think because I'm 19 I'm stupid. And I'm not. I'm not stupid at all. But the age difference, I think, was a problem in that relationship because I was 19 and he was 30. I know. Judge me now. Just do it. I know you're going to. Just do it. I know. But I fell for him and I couldn't help myself. Even though he's not awesome. Like, he's not that great. But I don't know. I always fall for the fixer-uppers. Anyway, back to my story. Like, the age difference, I think, was a problem because he would always make fun of the fact that I was 19. He would always make fun of my skin. He was a womanizer. Like, he was terrible. I should not have fallen for him. He was so stupid of me. But, like, I have psoriasis. If you don't know what that is, Google it. It's an autoimmune skin condition, basically, where I make skin cells. And so my skin looks really bad, especially in the hot, dry summer. And he always making fun of it and always picking on me about my weight. Like, every time I get a burger, I swear, or every time I went to McDonald's, or every time I had a sweet tea, he'd always make fun of it. Always make fun of it. And I hated it. Every time I left being with him, pretty much 9 out of 10 times, I would leave with lower self-esteem than when I got there. And I always thought that the times I left with higher self-esteem, feeling like the most beautiful woman in the world, feeling like somebody loves me, feeling like I'm on top of the world, I thought that all made it worth it. But the truth is, it didn't. And it never does, and it never will. And I know that everybody needs a community, especially in relationships. You need someone to talk to about it. And I can never, ever talk to anybody about this because we work together, and you're not supposed to, be with other people in the office. He wasn't, at least, because he had been with so many people in the office, that he wasn't supposed to be with anybody else in the office. So I was so afraid of him getting in trouble for being with me because I pursued him. And I was so afraid of that I just didn't fight it and all. But back to my main point. Community is something that is really important. Being accepted into a community is something that's really important. Whether it's sorority or a club, kind of like Spectrum. Spectrum is a community where I feel 100% accepted. Even on the days when I feel awkward or something, or feel ugly, I go there, and there are just people there that make me feel beautiful and wonderful and smart and worthy. Like Shelby and Jamie Whitaker and the other Jamie and Lucas and Tyler and Alyssa and everybody there. Maggie, love you. Everybody there makes me feel wonderful about my life because I know they're like me. You need to find people who are like you. People that you feel comfortable with, that you wouldn't be afraid of disclosing every one of your secrets to. I know that if I pulled Alyssa or Jamie or Lucas or Shelby or anybody from there aside and said, I have something I need to talk about, will you listen? They would do that because they are good friends and they know what I'm going through. Because most of them are older than I am or my same age. And so they understand where I'm coming from and they understand what I'm going through. And if they don't understand it, they'll be honest about not understanding it. But yeah, so I'm here to tell you that if the people you are around make you feel like less than what you think you should feel, if they literally lower your self-esteem every time you talk to them, or most of the time, more than 20% of the time, is most of the time. You can get in a fight every once in a while with people that you love. But, more than every once in a while, it's ridiculous. So if that happens, you don't belong there. And you need to let them go. And you need to move on. Because seriously, that's the only way that you're gonna find somewhere where you belong. And that's all I have to say. Is that you have to find your comfortable zone. And you have to find somewhere to call home away from home. Even if it's just one person, you gotta find it. Otherwise, you never know. You could end up a very lonely person. Or a lie. You could end up living a lie. But that's all I have to say. So if you guys have any questions, any ideas for future videos, or any comments that you would just like to say or whatever, Any comments on my hair, because it's going really well today for my hair and my eyes. I don't know what's happening, but I feel very pretty. But if you would like to voice any of those opinions or ask any of those questions, please put them in the comments below. Please, please, please. And I will be happy to answer them and happy to give my opinion on whatever you're asking. Okay? Now I hope you guys have a wonderful Friday. It's Friday. Have a wonderful weekend. I will see you sometime next week, hopefully. And I love you guys so much. Thank you for being faithful viewers. Have a good day.